Without knowing operating system, what is the operating system, we cannot go Linux operating system, because operating system is the base of Linux. So basics are very, very important in Linux operating system, because if we miss basics, many things will be critical for you to work on real time. And what is the operating system? Simply you can say that operating system is an interface between user and hardware. Let's say if I'm going to give you some example, some electronic device. So as a user, can we use that electronic device? No. Because why? If you are a user want to communicate with that electronic device. So the user needs a what? Some interface to communicate with the electronic device. So what type of interface device you need? You need some program to communicate with your electronic device. So if I have some big electronic device like a computer. Computer is a very big electronic device. So in your computer you will have a different kind of devices are there, like CD-ROM, monitor, keyboard. These are all your separate electronic devices, and a combination of all these electronic devices, you can say that it is an operating system, computer. Like that, if you have a combination of some electronic devices are there, to communicate with each and every electronic device, we need a what? Separate programs are required. It can be any program, like depends upon the electronic device size, the program is designed. So let me draw the one diagram for you. Like example, let's say that I have this is my hardware. Okay, this is my computer. Let's say that. So as you are a user, user will do what? Always he want to access this hardware device. Okay. So, but how we can able to access the user directly? He cannot access. So, what will do that? He will always interact with your operating system. This is your operating system. This is your operating system, and this is your hardware. And user always uses a operating system. What type of operating system? It can be any operating system, Linux, Unix, Solaris, anything. So you can say that this is an OS. So now, if this user want to communicate with this hardware, this electronic device, he need a what? Some program. This is your electronic device. So there is a different kinds of programs are available in the market. Low level program and high level programs are available. Means to communicate with any electronic device, we need a what? Some program. That program you can say that it is some kind of low level program generally. But in operating system we will use both kind of programs. Either it will be a low level or high level. We will use both programs, but not some electronic devices we are going to use only one program, that is your low level program. So now come to your operating system. In this operating system, what we are going to do? See, OS is a combination of low level program plus high level program. So what is a low level program? What is a high level program? This is most important, because why? A high level program means a low level program always depends upon a high level program always depends upon a low level program. Now the question mark is, what is a low level program? Low level program is in a program which can directly communicate with your hardware. Low level program is in a program which can directly interact with your hardware. Like example, you will have a assembly language, some C programs. These are all called a what? All programs are called what? Low level programs. Okay. And what is a high level program? High level program is called a what? It is always depends upon a low level. Like example, we are using Notepad, Paint on the desktop. What are the programs are called a what? High level program. So now in operating system, what is a low level program? It is called a kernel. And high level program is called what? Flavor. Flavor. So kernel plus flavor is equal to operating. So here it is in a, on the top of your hardware you will have a always kernel, then we'll have a flavor. So here clearly that OS is a combination of kernel plus flavor. Kernel is in a low level program and flavor is in a high level program. So what is exactly this kernel is there? Kernel is in a program which runs on your top of your hardware, which directly communicates with your hardware. Like example, in your computer you will have all the drivers are, you can say that what is in what? It is in a kernel program, kernel related drivers. Means let's say that if I had a example new sound card on my computer, if I have, okay, so if I add a new sound card on my hardware, so how it will work? After adding sound card, after restart your computer, it will ask for the drivers. So you need to provide the drivers. Means the drivers will be included on your computer on the low level to communicate with your hardware. That is, after installing your drivers, what you can say that? So it will be installed and it says that okay, it is ready to use. How it will work? So front end means hardware sound card is your driver. Then what you're doing that you will have a kernel, drivers are installed. On the front end you will have some program, like you can see that on my computer. So this is the icon. I can find out what? This is a front end program. When I increase the sound, it will be increases, and when I decrease the sound, it decreases. How? When I sound increases, decreases, then increase and decrease I will do. Then it will goes to kernel. Kernel level drivers will communicate with your hardware. Hardware will increase the sound, means the sound will be increased through waves. Again send back the same thing, kernel send back to the flavor, means that is a front end program. This way what happens, the communication for this way, how exactly for any device the concept is same. The concept is same. Now come to Linux. How you, this is just now till now what we discuss all the things for any operating system, the concept is same. The concept is same. So we have discussed about operating system. We are not discussed about your Linux operating system. Means either it is a Windows, Linux, Solaris, AIX, any operating system if you go, the concept is same. Means OS is a combination of hardware plus kernel plus flavor. This is the way. Now come to Linux operating system. Linux is a, it is came from a Unix family completely. It is came from a Unix family. Actually, this Linux was developed by one person named called Linus Torvald. Linus Torvalds. So actually OS, on the top of OS what you did, you will have a Minix. Actually, when your Linus Torvald was in a 21 years old guy, he was studying in university. He developed one operating system, one kernel. Actually, he did not develop an operating system. He only developed a kernel of the operating system. Means kernel is the heart of the operating system. So without kernel, there is no operating system. So if I'm going to give you a kernel, you cannot use it. If I'm going to give you only flavor, you cannot use it. Means flavor and kernel both are dependent upon each other. Now, how your Linux came in the market? The heart of the operating system is kernel. So that was developed by who? Linus Torvald. He is in 1991 he developed it one. That he kept the name as in a Minix. The kernel name he kept as in a Minix, M-I-N-I-X. And who developed this one? This was developed by Linus Torvald, developed by Minix kernel. But if I'm going to give you kernel as a user, we cannot use it, right? Because we are not a developers, only we are a users. So if you want to use your kernel, you need a flavor is compulsory. Who is going to give the flavor? He don't have any flavor. He only developed the kernel part. Now another person, his name is called Leo Stillman. What he did, he having some programs to communicate with your kernel. Means Linus Torvald having a kernel part and Leo Stillman having a flavor part. Now they both are collaborate each other. They designed a new operating system. They released a new operating system in the market called Linux in the market. How you got a Linux? Linus Torvald's first 4 letters, he developed a Minix operating system. You can see that totally Linux, it came like that in the market. Okay. So still in the market, the person who developing Linux means only Linus Torvald. Kernel still he is writing. Now what is the latest kernel is still he is writing. Now the flavor part which is developed by Leo Stillman, anybody can able to develop. Like you are a good programmer, you can download the Linux kernel from the internet and you can develop your own flavor. If I am a good programmer, I can develop my own flavor. But which is not possible in other operating systems. Like if you go for Windows, Microsoft will not allow you to develop your own program. They are going to develop, you have to use it. But come to Linux, in Linux completely everything is free. No need to pay any money and everything you can develop. And this Linux kernel you can download with the source code. As per your requirement you can develop your own flavor. Means that is kernel again plus flavor becomes your own operating system. So like that, how many flavors are there in the market? We have a Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu, and CentOS, and we have a Ubuntu as well, and many more. More than 250 flavors are available in the market. Whichever you need, you can download as per your requirement. Some flavors will work on, some applications will work on some flavors better way, and some applications will work on some flavors. I cannot tell that, but anyhow, 250 above flavors are there. Whichever you need, you can download and you can install on the server as per your requirement. Production servers. But you need to understand, 90% of the companies are using Red Hat company, whatever may be the application, whatever may be the operating systems are available, because mostly they are used for production environment. Either IBM, either any XYZ companies are using, all are using Red Hat and SUSE mostly, and Ubuntu and CentOS, some other flavors which are there. They are not completely production-based operating systems. So that is the reason they are not. People are not using that. But your requirement, that is, depends upon, you can use any flavor. So in this class we are going for Red Hat and CentOS and Fedora. These things I can tell you completely. So it is completely covered as a, it will be completely covered as a practical based, means how I am working on real time. I am going to show you same thing on your screen directly. Practical, live practical and theory practical will be there, so you can see that. So this is modules are completely divided into 4 parts. One is your basics. This is covers your booting process, installation, file system architecture, and your shell. These are all included. Next we'll go for second module, completes all your administration related, like users and groups, job scheduling, your other performance tuning, FDisk, LVM, all these things included in that second module. Third module will be all servers like NFS, FTP, HTTP, Apache, and then Samba. All these things will be included, including your this server, YAM configuration server, network installation, everything covered. In the fourth module, we have only troubleshooting, which includes all your troubleshooting, real troubleshooting, how it will be there. I'm going to explain, and this will be completely like this 4 modules. Okay.